I'm Jessy Lipke, and welcome to my Power Girl Body Smart lunch video. Today my mom, who has worked as a dietitian for 17 years, will help me organize and prepare 7 different lunch videos to help you get through your day. These yummy meals are a smart combination of the 3 food groups you need to eat from every day to get a great body. The reason we have 7 different lunches is so that you can choose which one was your favorite, or to just give you a variety so you don't have to eat the same thing every single day. If you're one of my thousands of Power Girls who are doing my workouts regularly, then this video will help make sure that you're eating the right foods to maximize your results and give you a better body faster. You should know that research shows that whether you look fit or not, it is determined more on your habits, how you eat and exercise, rather than your genetics or how you were born. That's good news, because if you change your habits, how you eat and exercise, you will change how you look and how you feel about your body. And like I always say, better choices lead to a better body and a better life. So Body Smart Lunches will help you power through your day with better choices. The best way to use this video is to watch it through from start to finish and write down all the ingredients you'll need for each recipe, and watch how my mom and I bake each one. Then after you've watched them all, decide which one was your favorite and go get the ingredients. Or if you're too young, go with your mom. It might be a good idea to make some of these recipes with your mom, depending on your age. Plus, it's a fun thing you can do together, a little healthy Power Girl time. Speaking of moms, what's on the menu today?
Well, Jessy, we have some of your favorites today. Body Smart egg rolls, chicken Caesar salad, ultimate bean supreme, a Power Pack sandwich, Body Smart quesadilla, delicious caprese salad, and for those of us who are really busy and we need to grab something quick, we're going to talk about healthy grab-and-go lunches.
For our first healthy lunch, we're going to show you how to make Body Smart egg rolls. So when you hear the word egg roll, you're probably thinking the greasy fried egg roll that you get at a Chinese restaurant. Well, these ones are freshly baked and they are not greasy or fried.
We're going to talk about what we're going to fill the egg roll with later. We're going to start off right now with the basic recipe for the egg roll base itself. Okay, so Jess, what are we using here?
This is ½ a cup of whole wheat flour.
Now, it doesn't really matter what type of flour you use. White flour is not the best choice because it doesn't have as many nutrients in it. And what else does this type of flour have in it, Jessy, that white flour doesn't?
It has a lot of fiber.
That's right. Okay, what else, Jess?
Our next ingredient is going to be a full cup of milk.
And also, just to add to that, the carb in our recipe is coming from the flour.
The next step is to use 6 eggs, so let's start with eggs.
And Jess, what are in eggs?
Eggs contain, inside the yolk, some healthy fats and protein.
Try not to get too many shells in here. No shells would be preferable. This recipe is so easy. And that's the key. Many times people think that healthy food takes a lot of time. It doesn't have to take a lot of time. You'll be amazed at how fast this recipe is whipped up. Okay, now Jess, for some flavoring, we're going to put a little bit of salt and pepper. That's enough. That's probably good. Okay. So you just blend all these ingredients together. In the meantime, it's important to preheat your oven. Our oven is preheated to 450, and we also have our baking sheet already prepared. And all we've done to prepare the baking sheet is we have a tray. It's really a cookie sheet. It's about 12 inches by 17 inches, and we've just lined it with parchment paper. And the reason we're going to do that, you'll see once we start rolling this egg roll up, is to prevent the egg from sticking to the tray. So you just pour it right on top of the parchment paper. Okay. Do you have all that yummy egg out? There we go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to pop it in the oven. So step 1 took no time at all.
No time. Okay, so we've just taken our base out of the oven. Now I want to remind you all what is inside of our base. So inside of our base we have our egg, which is our protein, and inside of the egg, which is our yolk, we have our healthy fats, and then we have flour, which is our carb.
So just as a reminder, this was in the oven for 20 minutes at 450. You need to watch your oven because if you have a really hot oven, you might only want to cook it for 15 minutes. As soon as you can see that your eggs have come together and have set, it's ready to go. Okay, so now we get to stuff it. So Jessy chose the stuffing for today's egg roll because this is her favorite. So Jess, while this was cooking, you got your ingredients ready. Why don't you tell everybody what you chose?
Okay, well, I chose to have some spinach because it contains a lot of vitamins and minerals, so that's what I chose.
And actually, before we put the spinach though, we're gonna add this other
ingredient.
Right.
And the other ingredient, which I love, is tomato sauce. So
this is tomato sauce that we had left over from another meal, and we're just gonna put some tomato sauce on. I actually have a spoon here for you, Jess.
Okay. Thanks.
Use that one, it's a little bit bigger. Okay, so I'll put it on, and you can spread it out.
Okay.
Okay, so you're just gonna put a little bit on.
This looks delicious.
So Jessy, what's the tomato sauce rich in?
The tomato sauce has a lot of carb in it. Well, I shouldn't say a lot because it is actually a water-based vegetable.
Right, but it does have some carb.
Yeah.
And it also has a lot of vitamins and minerals as well, and a ton of flavor.
There we go.
Okay, so as you can see, we didn't put that much tomato sauce on, just enough to give it a little bit of a coating. Okay.
Now I'm going to put my spinach.
We'll just make sure when you put your spinach on that you're just layering it very loosely. It can cover the entire egg roll. That's a big piece of spinach. And spinach is also super high, and that's probably enough. It's super high in iron.
Here I have some mozzarella cheese.
Might be easier to spread it with your hand too.
Yeah.
Now, the type of cheese that we've used is a low-fat cheese because we already have quite a bit of healthy fat from the egg. So our cheese here is about 15% milk fat. Yeah. So keep that in mind. Because you have fat already in your egg, you don't need to use a full-fat cheese. Now, just before we start rolling this, let's talk about other things that we could put as a stuffing for the egg roll. Do you have any ideas, Jess?
You could put some other veggies in. You could make a stir fry.
That's right. You could put a stir fry and wrap up a stir fry in here. And one night I actually put some peanut butter and a little bit of agave nectar, and it was actually a lovely dessert. Okay, so Jess, you know what? You know how to roll that?
Yeah.
I'm just going to switch sides with you here, Jess, and I'm going to hold the tray for you to make it a little bit easier. Now roll it really nice and tight. You can see now why it was really important to use the parchment paper, because the parchment paper prevents the egg from sticking to the bottom of your cookie sheet. Now you don't have to use parchment paper. You can prepare your sheet just by rubbing it with some butter or some coconut oil. I'm going to switch sides with you again, Jess. I'm going to get a plate ready. And why don't you cut that up?
Now when you cut this, you really want to saw it down because it could break pretty easily.
Yeah, so what she's referring to is you want to use a knife with a serrated edge, and then you want to saw it so that you don't rip it.
And about 1 inch.
Yeah, 1 inch pieces, that's fantastic. It's a little bit thin, you can make it a bit thicker. Okay. Okay, so right now we have about 1/3 of the egg roll cut, and that's actually probably a reasonable serving. So you know what, I'll just take this other piece here. You can cut up the rest later. Okay, and you can top it off with some more tomato sauce. Okay, a little bit more, Jess. Okay, fantastic. And voila.
So if you enjoyed this video and want the other Body Smart meal plans for breakfast, snack, and dinner, then go to my website at powergirlfitness.com and click Get Meal Plans. So if you follow all of the healthy Body Smart meal plans that I've made for you and do all of your Power Girl workouts, after 90 days you will be enjoying your new body and look and feel great, guaranteed. If you're new to Power Girl Fitness, check out my website at powergirlfitness.com or my YouTube channel so you can see all of my fitness and nutrition videos. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining us. You did great. Tell your friends to check out this Body Smart meal plan so they can be a part of our mission to change the way that girls all over the world take care of their bodies. And don't forget to be my friend Jessy Lipke on Facebook and Twitter so we can stay in touch between workouts. So until next time, this is Jessy Lipke helping you make better choices for a better body and a better life.
And voila.
Whoops. So you can see all of my fitness and nutrition episodes. Exercise, lunch video. Oh man.